Hi everybody, I'm Hoardergamer, and this is just a real quick impression video of what I thought of the new open world trailer for Spider-Man PS4. First thing I noticed is heart. You can tell the developers love Spider-Man and loved working on this game. The attention to detail rivals any superhero game I've ever seen, and I was really impressed with it. The lighting, the animations, things that are so minor, like the fact that when he's on the subway, some dude just falls asleep and has his shoulder, has his head on Spider-Man's shoulder. You know, little things like that really create a world. And we saw Radio City Music Hall. We saw MMOC. I apologize. I thought it was like the TV and Radio Museum, but I'm not sure exactly what that was. Very cool. The lighting is just gorgeous. Not just with like natural lighting, but the actual lighting of signs, billboards, everything like that, which you see a lot of in New York. That blew me away completely. You also have the interactions with fans of Spider-Man, you know, just passers-by, people he saves. Very cool. Not just taking selfies, but high fives. It lets you feel like you're part of that world. This definitely doesn't feel like a rush job, and unfortunately, in the past, like 75 to 80% of superhero games, that percentage might be even higher to be honest with you, were rush jobs, meant to just get the game out in the time the movie was in theaters or on DVD or Blu-ray. This is not that. This is probably 3 years in development, not 6 months to a year, you know, maybe longer than that, I'm not even sure. I truly believe this will be the Arkham Asylum of Spider-Man games. And I love Arkham Asylum. But as much as I loved Arkham Asylum, I loved Arkham City. So I'm setting my hopes that it'll be like Arkham Asylum, right? And this will be a huge hit. Sell crazy, right? Venom is not in this game. They've said that. So, hopefully, really successful. They do a sequel, possibly on the PS5. You know, involving Venom, Carnage. And that could be the equivalent of their Arkham City. I'm dying to play this game. I'm guessing a lot of you are too. And this will just be really quick. If you haven't seen the trailer, you need to see it. It's so good. It's only like 2 minutes, like 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Super short. I watched it like 3 or 4 times, and I just can't get enough. As you might know, there are little like gang hideouts, and they're all over the city. The only issue I have with that, I brought it up in a previous Spider-Man video that I did, is that it's like wave-based, it's arcadey, and it kind of pulls you out of the realism that the game's going for, which I think is a bit weird. It's kind of like the battle challenges in the Arkham series, but those don't feel like the game usually does, you know? There it actually feels kind of organic, the way enemies show up and everything. I am impressed, though, because it doesn't seem like complete monster closets, and I touched on that also in the last Spider-Man video as well. One thing I'm wondering about is they mentioned the backpacks, and from what I heard, there's supposed to be like 55 backpacks in the game that you get to hunt down and find, and each one has some sort of memorabilia or something that reminds Peter of something, and he waxes nostalgic about it. I wonder if the DLC is going to have similar backpacks or another collectible item, something to occupy our time, and something to enjoy for fans of Spider-Man and Spider-Man lore. Also, they talk about how the city is constantly changing and diverse, and that harkens back to something Brian Intihar said about the open world, and how like crimes and things like that going on seem to change as the game goes on. My hope is if I fall in love with doing certain crime type mini missions in the open world and I beat the game, that I'm able to do those older ones too. because I'm guessing they get replaced by missions that are a little bit different as the game goes on. That's what it kind of sounds like. Although maybe it's just a complete culmination. Maybe it all just goes together, and by the end of the game you get to do all the missions randomly and have fun with those. But yeah, definitely check out this trailer. It's super great. You can watch it like 3 times in like 6 minutes almost. I'm Hoardergamer, and if you like this video, please think about subscribing. Thank you very much for checking it out. And yes, I'm very much looking forward to it. As you see, I have the hat. That's right, the white spider hat. Which I'm guessing has some meaning in the game. That's what Brian Intihar has said, and other people from Insomniac. So we'll find out. We'll find out. If you're interested in the hat, I recommend it. It might be exclusive to GameStop, I'm not sure. What's really awesome is if you look under the brim, it's got this awesome looking Spider-Man artwork. That's what sold me on it. I liked the symbol to begin with, but then I saw that and I was like, this hat is mine. And now it is. Anyway, thank you all very much, and I hope you have a good one. And man, September 7th, it's so far away, yet it's so close. Oh, before I let you go, I've also just started playing Amazing Spider-Man 2, and let me tell you, night and day difference from this. Oh man. Unfortunately, when I mentioned like a rush job type of thing, it's what it kind of feels like. Many worse superhero games, such as like Fantastic Four and Thor and things like that, but yeah, nothing at all like what's coming here for PS4. If anything, I wish it also came out to Xbox One, because I feel bad for my people who have Xbox One and not PS4, because this game should be enjoyed and loved by all gamers. Unfortunately, exclusivity contracts happen with games. But yeah, thank you all, everybody, and I hope you have a good one. Thanks. Bye-bye.